If you're loving this podcast, be sure to check out our full lineup. From news and local politics to sports and true crime, find your next great listen right now at duluthnewstribune.com/podcasts. That's duluthnewstribune.com/podcasts.
Hello, Northlanders. It's Tuesday, May 23rd. I'm Wyatt Buckner with your Duluth News Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
Now here's a look at today's headlines. The Taste of Saigon has long been a staple for Asian American cuisine in Canal Park, located on the first floor of the historic Do-It Sites Marketplace. As the small Vietnamese family-owned and operated restaurant approaches its 37th year, it's breaking out the styrofoam plates and plastic cutlery, much to the dismay of longtime customers. An announcement was made on the restaurant's website about the new dine-in procedure that no longer offers tableside service. Food is ordered, paid for, and picked up at the front counter. The change in format comes as a result of a staffing shortage, said General Manager Dewey Nguyen. Since the change, dine-in numbers are down, though sales remain steady, he said. The menu offers 124 items, including favorites like the sweet and sour chicken, lemongrass chicken, and egg rolls. Prices were increased in 2020 to reflect an increase in food supply costs and hadn't been raised for 4 years prior to that, Nguyen said. The restaurant never implemented a service charge while staffing was available, he added. Up until the pandemic, employee retention at the Taste of Saigon was strong. Some servers and cooks stayed with the business for 3 decades. The pandemic was the turning point, he said. Although all his employees returned to work after the mandated business shutdowns across the state, the restaurant slowly lost its staff. At full capacity, the restaurant could have up to 12 employees, including 5 servers in varying shifts. It is currently operating at half staff with no servers. The loss of kitchen and front staff resulted in the change in service that has some customers complaining. The situation is stressful for the remaining employees who are experiencing burnout. A fall trial date has been set for a former professional football player from northwestern Wisconsin who was accused of sexually abusing a young child. Thomas Allen Burke, 46 of Rice Lake, Wisconsin, will face a jury beginning October 3rd at the St. Louis County Courthouse in Duluth. He could face significant prison time if found guilty of first-degree criminal sexual conduct. A criminal complaint filed in June 2021 alleges that a 7-year-old victim told her mother, and later authorities, that she was molested by Burke on numerous occasions in St. Louis County. The Poplar native has denied the claims and pleaded not guilty. The complaint states that alleged assaults were first reported to authorities in February 2021. The victim, who is known to Burke, underwent the forensic interview at First Witness Child Advocacy Center the following day. Burke, a former defensive end, is a member of the University of Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame and spent 4 seasons with the NFL's Arizona Cardinals. He has remained free after posting a $100,000 bond. A first-time offender convicted of first-degree criminal sexual conduct is expected to receive at least 12 years under state sentencing guidelines. Anger Park Golf Course could become a busy work zone this fall if city councilors sign off on $5.5 million worth of work, focused primarily on the replacement of a failing irrigation system. But the council voted 7-0 Monday night to table action on 3 resolutions that would have approved contracts for the project, citing concerns about a concurrent plan to temporarily reopen Duluth's only other municipal golf course at Lester Park, a move that's expected to result in a loss of $600,000 for the year. The Lester Park Golf Course ceased operations in 2020 when Mayor Emily Larson announced its closure as one of the city's pandemic cost-cutting measures. It has remained closed ever since and is slated to be permanently decommissioned in the face of repeated financial losses, although city officials had aimed to temporarily return it to operation while work was in progress in Anger during the 2024 season. Several council members expressed reservations about the project, including 1st District Councilor Gary Anderson, who questioned the wisdom of moving ahead with such an expensive undertaking when only one contractor had offered a bid. The largest single component of the proposed project would involve a $4.65 million contract with commercial irrigation, and Anderson said he felt uncomfortable awarding such a large contract without the opportunity to consider competing bids. However, the city has now put the project out to bid twice with the same result of a single respondent, said Jim Philby Williams, Duluth's Director of Parks, Properties, and Libraries. Anderson said while his concerns persist, he is generally supportive of the contract, especially in light of the opportunity for the city to pay for part of the project with the help of federal pandemic relief assistance provided through the American Rescue Plan Act. However, 3rd District Councilor Roz Randorf asked if any hardship would arise if the resolutions were tabled until the council's next meeting, June 12th, to allow for more discussion. Noah Schuckman, Duluth's Chief Administrative Officer, said action on the resolutions could be postponed until the next council meeting without jeopardizing the bids. Now here's a look at your forecast, brought to you by the Superior Telegram's history podcast, Archive Dive.
Today's weather forecast for the greater Duluth area. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly this evening, otherwise mostly sunny, with temps warming up to around 80 degrees. Southwest winds around 10 to 15 miles an hour. Showers and thunderstorms likely early tonight, with the temperatures overnight falling down to around 40 degrees. Easterly winds will increase during the evening, and that, of course, brings in cooler air off Lake Superior. Wednesday, mostly sunny, but much cooler in the Duluth Harbor area, with temperatures only around 50 and a stiff east wind. Sunshine returns on Thursday, temps a few degrees warmer. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist John Wheeler.
Thank you to Archive Dive for their support. The monthly history podcast, hosted by Superior Telegram reporter Maria Lockwood, dips into the archives of historic events, people, and places around Superior and Douglas County. You can find the latest episode of Archive Dive at superiortelegram.com or wherever you also get this podcast. Reporting for today's episode was done by Brielle Bredston, Tom Olson, and Peter Passy. Thank you for listening to the Duluth News Tribune Minute. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.